Welcome to DIY with Diamond Taco. Today we're going to do a mule tape dog collar, specifically a slip collar. We'll be using a Cobra braid, so if you're not familiar with the Cobra braid, I'll leave a link here for it. So we're only going to need one strand for this braid, and our ratio is going to be 1 to 16. So for every 1 inch I need braided, I'll need 16 inches of rope. So this is going to be an 18-inch collar, which means I need about 288 inches of rope cut. The first thing I'm going to do is find that center, and I'm going to attach it to a 1-inch welded O-ring. Then I'll slide my second O-ring on just so it's floating on the rope. This next part might be a little tricky. So the space in between the two rings is going to be the total length braided that we need. So I'm going to slide the loose O-ring down to the 18-inch mark. And from there I'll go ahead and start my Cobra braid. The trick is to get the braid started without accidentally pulling through slack and making your collar shorter or longer than what you intended it to be. So after you've started your braid, go ahead and go back and remeasure it just to make sure that the section that you are going to be braiding is the same length. I like to go ahead and add an extra 4 to 6 inches to my dog collars because they are farm dogs and we do live around barbed wire. And the nice thing about these slip collars is that the only way they're going to tighten down is if they get hooked on one specific O-ring. When they're on the dog without a leash attached to it, they should sit ring to ring, so it's very difficult for anything to get caught on that single ring. So just remember while you're braiding to keep your slack pulled, and then the end of this braid is super simple, just 2 strands to cut and burn, and then you're done. So to actually form the collar, you're going to pinch your braid and you're going to thread it through one of your O-rings. It doesn't matter which one, but the size of your O-ring will matter. So I definitely don't recommend using anything smaller than 1 inch at least with mule tape. You can get away with a little bit smaller with paracord, but not much. And this is 1/2 inch mule tape, so anything bigger is going to need a bigger O-ring. Thanks for watching, and if you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, or maybe even share with a friend. You can also check us out on all our socials listed here and at diamondtaco.com.